In this problem, we're thinking about factoring a trinomial, but the number is really big, and so we're asked to use a graph to help. And if we use a graphing calculator problem, we're going to sketch what we see and communicate how that sketch tells us our answer. Okay, so what we're going to do is look on the graph for the zeros of this polynomial, x squared minus 6x minus 432, and then we'll kind of think backwards about the zero product principle. So on the graphing calculator, I've got that entered in, and then when I press graph, my window is kind of strange from the last problem I was working on. So first thing I'll do, I'll try just the standard window, minus 10 by 10, sorry, so I can do zoom to do a shortcut for that, number 6 standard. It's thinking, but I can't see anything. So that big number, I think I better zoom out. So there's a shortcut for that, number 3. And it wants me to press enter when I'm at the center of my zooming. Okay, so now I got a better picture, and so I'll go ahead and sketch that. It's not the best picture ever, but I think it's good enough for now. And what I've graphed here is y equals x squared minus 6x minus 432, and the zeros are the x values there. In the second calc menu, there's a function to find out what those numbers are. I have to answer some questions. I have to move my cursor over to the left bound, which means just to the left. Oop, saw it go by. Just to the left of my 0, and then I'll hit enter, and now right bound, so I'm supposed to move to the right and hit enter, and then guess, this is pretty close, enter. Okay, so negative 18, and I'll repeat that. There. Now let's think carefully about how the plus and minus signs are going to go. So when a factorization is let's say like x minus a times x plus b equals 0, then the zeros turn out to be, so the zero product principle, you write down x minus a equals 0, but then you add that a over. So the zeros turn out to be x equals a and x equals negative b. So that's one way to think about. Here I've got zeros of negative 18. So negative 18 is going to correspond to the factor x plus 18, and positive 24 matches up to x minus 24. Okay, and we can check real quick by foiling. You'll find that negative 24 times positive 18 really does equal negative 432. And then what about adding up? Do they add up to negative 6? Looks like it does.